Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday the 20th of December. So, just checking it is Wednesday. Right. So what we've got ahead today then. Well, we've already had the UK inflation coming out. Let me just bring up a file here. We'll look at what's already come out here because it's moved in quite nice here. So UK inflation already out. Now this is less than expected, quite significantly less than expected at the moment. Quite a significant drop there. Still very high at 5.1 year on year, but it's moving in the right direction, or continuing to move in the right direction, and has certainly cheered the markets up. The PPI, the Producers Price Index, isn't so cheery. It is still reducing, so it's on the right side of things, but it's not as negative. Now, I say cheery, but this obviously means that traders are already pricing in interest rate cuts. Now, I think this March 2024 expectation that a 50% chance cut by March, I think that's very unlikely, with 3 voters still voting for increases, but things can change, I guess. But the May expectation may be a bit more in line and more in line with other central banks. Right, the rest of today then, what news we got coming out here? So we've had the inflation that's already out, done and dusted. 130 then, current account US. It doesn't really move the markets too much. And existing home sales don't really move the markets too much these days, and especially on this week of holidays. Nope, nothing else there of significance. I'm going crazy. So let's have a look at the markets themselves. Starting off looking at euro dollar, and well, euro actually did pick up yesterday. I said it was in a bit of a drift, and well, let's go back to there you go. So there it was. It continued drifting. Eventually, in the afternoon there, say midday, it started moving. At the moment, it's looking like a nice bullish candle here, bullish engulfing, which as ever, we'll wait and see what happens post 8 o'clock. But this could look half decent for a run back up to these prior highs, the daily R1. So it is looking positive there. Now the pound yesterday, I was actually looking at one time for a potential short. Well, that never happened, and I sort of then looked back and I thought, well, maybe I've missed out on a long, and certainly it went that way. I was looking at the short back here when it was, well, it was good reason to look for a short at that time. If it had broken the lows here, it would have been on. It just never came. And then we sort of got the move up, and I thought, well, it's going to react off that 50 maybe, and it started reacting and then closed up, and before we know where it was, it started getting a bit more of a push there. But this morning off because the interest inflation rates, even an expected interest rate cut, is suddenly being priced in there quite solidly. Maybe one to miss for now. US dollar yen, this is shaping up a bit better again. We've got these sort of lower highs, lower lows on this time frame. It's been quite ugly, and well, look, it's gone back to the underside of the trend line here, and retested, and looking softish now. It really, I'm looking at this thinking, whether it breaks this monthly pivot, well, we're back on for that yearly S1 there. Hasn't got long left in it now, bless it. But you look at it on the lower time frame, you can see the lower highs through here. To me, this looks like, well, could be on for at least today's S1 at some stage, the way it's running. Now maybe tomorrow when that S1 actually gets hit, but it is looking more positive for the yen here. So this is remember, this is dollar yen, so more likely for it to for the dollar to come off. Right, Aussie dollar. There's nothing that should cheer the US dollar up, I should say, as well. Aussie dollar's finally broken out yesterday. Looked at it, it did have some buy orders sitting above the highs, and it eventually went and got those. It's now, well, working out another high. It's struggling its way, but it's still remaining positive. It took quite some time. Again, it's sort of 12. It's sort of into the afternoon when it really started moving properly. 2 o'clock there. When it got a good shot off there. There's just some of the just looking at it, as the Canadian data that came out yesterday, not the US data. That was there was quite a few speakers later on, but not. I was just looking to see what did give it the shift at 12, but it got shifted anyway. It's looking like it's got scope again. We could look at the order book and see if there's potential for that to push on. So a quick look whilst I'm here. FX order book, Aussie dollar over here. Yeah, no, there's no significant buy orders above. No, there's sell orders below though. In fact, that could be quite a bit. There's certainly some resistance where it is. There's okay, yeah, I'll do a video on this later, but basically it's got potential to pull back from here now. We'll see, but I wouldn't be wanting to really sell into these tops. It's more of a case of don't go with. Right, okay, US dollar CAD. You never know the markets. They still may do a pop before it has any correction. Excite a few more long trades in there, then start selling and scare them out. Right, Canadian dollar has just come back to the bigger time frames here. You see lower highs, lower lows. It's had a reasonable day yesterday. Shifting down there again. It was sort of later on when we saw the move coming through. That was 1 o'clock, 1:30 time news coming out. It still looks like it's got more scope. This could roll over today. It's just around where it is, around where it's. Just click on this a bit better. There we go. So this could look to come off. We'll just wait this morning a little bit, but it's setting itself up quite nicely. So for a continuation there. Okay, that's a CAD, US, New Zealand. So we've got a couple that are sort of looking possibles this morning, or a few there. New Zealand dollar. Well, I should be wary of this. If the Aussie's looking like it might pull back, this could follow suit. Yeah, I'll leave that alone for now. US dollar Swissy. So US dollar Swissy moved nicely in the end yesterday. Again, it's sort of midday. It just sort of rolled over. Hadn't hit the daily pivot there. Rolled over into its S2 easier, but it actually went way beyond that. I was looking at the short side, but not then. See how it goes today. If it gets back up towards the pivot, I'd still be looking for shorts again. Euro yen, it's not really been doing a great deal here. We did see the euro rally somewhat yesterday, but not a great deal. Selling off then. Lower highs there. Who knows? It might generate something from where it is, but that stronger yen is really got it at the moment with the lower high. Not particularly keen on that either. Other usual suspects, Euro CAD I normally like, but this is in a chop mode on its lower time frames. Chop mode there. Very consolidated on the 4 hourly. No. In fact, that's definitely not. It's in a period. I'm just looking at Ichimoku clouds, and if you follow those, it's right sitting in the midst of the cloud at the moment. So in the turbulent area as it's seen, and well, that's fully showing just that. So not a lot going on here. There. So the usual suspects. So Euro CAD. Let's have a look at the pound CAD. Pound CAD's gone, of course. It's cleaner movement. This would have looked quite nice this morning if it hadn't gone the way it was coming off there. Yeah, it'd been moving lower highs. It'd been trickling its way down. Well, that leaves us with really then. I don't know why I've got the pound still highlighted here. Let me highlight that. Move on. Looking at the perhaps this morning, looking at the dollar yen. Let's just come down the time frames here. So we'll see what happens later. It's just having a little move back for the moment. The Canadian dollar has got some scope as well there for the downside. So, or US CAD has got the scope for the downside. We'll see what comes of that. Okay. Quick look across other markets then. Look at gold and oil. So gold, look at this on the bigger scale of things. Just it did catch a little bit of the upside yesterday, consolidating, but it's very much slowed down from its nice trends it was in previously. I'll leave that alone where it's sitting at the moment. I just clicked on the wrong oil. Let's just get the right oil here. There we go. Oil still picking up at the moment. Higher lows coming through. Still picking up. Maybe it's got more to the upside. He says, I've just lost it for some reason. It's running wobbly on here. There we go. Bring the oil back up. It's maybe got some more to the upside there, but with everything else that's going on, it's not convincing yet. Just looking, actually saying that a break of Monday's highs there would give it more scope with the higher lows coming through. It has already done a higher low there, so maybe it is in the turning point on this intermediate time frame. Right, S&Ps, just having a look what's going on there. They continue to push to the upside, and I expect that to continue, and maybe we'll see what happens during Christmas. But the Santa Claus rally can be a good one. Nearer to home, DAX not managing to do too much. Did pick up in the end yesterday, but not doing a great deal. And the FTSE got a rally there this morning. That news was good. Still, as I said yesterday, it's still sort of working its way gradually to the upside. It's not a clean move. It has run into those prior highs there now, slowing things down for now. But I think the general drift will be to the upside for a bit longer yet. Okay, that's about it for me today. I wish you a great day's trading, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.